Okay.
Where'd I go? Where'd I go?
That's fine.
Yes, me, kid.
How am I hiding? If I was hiding, I'd be hiding in a corner.
Can't reject. No, that's cheating.
Reject doesn't kill people.
I can use reject again. That's pissed me off. You're using reject every time I shoot you. When you have it.
Well, you're cheating.
Hey, there's a quick
Reject
scope.
doesn't kill you, does it? No, it
Yeah,
doesn't
it actually
kill you,
can,
so
because
shut
if you reject, you can jump up and snipe me. Oh, let's watch the hard scope.
It was a hard scope.
Ah! I knew it's a hard scope. I'm watching them.
You hard scope more times than me.
Look, hey, let's watch the hard scope again.
That was a quick scope. It's
You
slow
hold your
motion.
aim too much. You're like,
That's how, at least that's how you hold your aim, so shut up, kid. You hold your aim so long. I watched some of your kill cams. Yeah,
watch them.
oh, look at this hard scope. Look at that hard scope.
That's a no scope, actually. Kid, learn your.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it's a hard scope because you're salty that
That's what you said. That's what you said. My quick scope was, and that's what you're doing. You're just, you're holding your aim like that. You're holding your aim. You're holding your aim just like that. You hold your aim like that. You just sit there and go. I just. You can't keep rejacking.
What, your last time I heard you weren't.
Watch. Oh, look, you rejected and he killed me. Exactly, kid.
What, you're salty?
There's a hard scope for you. That's what an actual hard scope is.
Yeah, I automatically win since you hard scope me.
When you get close range, you can't aim down your sight. I mean, you can, but you don't. I mean, you don't. There's a quick scope for you. I keep quick scoping you, and you're saying, "Oh, that's a hard scope." Well, that's a hard scope. No, it's not, buddy. Not everything I do is a hard scope. Stop
That's
even
bad,
trying that. Let's watch the hard scope. Oh, there you go, hard scope. There you go, guys. There you go, guys. There's a guy with 10,000 subscribers getting wrecked by a guy quick scoping, saying, "Oh, I'm not quick scoping, but you're hard scoping me." Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean? I've already won this game, actually. I've already won it because you've hard scoped me over 10 times now.
I don't give a...
Got him. Okay, I'm either gonna pull out a machine. I'm just gonna pull out a fucking knife and start knifing you. Because you're just sitting. You're just sitting. That's a hard scope. Nice fucking knife.
I am.
Fucking retard.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm about to win this. You ready to lose, dude? I'm using my modded gun right now. Dang, that's tough. That's tough. Why are you camping? Because you know my gun's better?
Okay, this is how you know this kid's salty. It's because this kid's using a VMP because he's salty that he's getting wrecked by me.
How am I getting wrecked? It looks like you're getting wrecked now.
You're using a VMP.
You can't even hit me with your normal gun. That's sad. Are you really that bad with normal guns?
I'm actually not. It's just the fact that you keep Use a fucking sniper. You're sad, kid.
Actually, I'm about to win this game.
Yeah, how you gonna win when I quit and it's a tie? Because you're using a VMP. You're using a VMP. You're using a VMP. You're sitting there using a VMP after I was wrecking you 23 to 14. 23 to 14 using a VMP, and guess what? When you were in midair, you were holding a VMP. So guess what? You cannot get away with, look, I wrecked this kid. You're holding a VMP in the photo too. And you're like, oh, look guys, I'm wrecking this kid. But look, you're using a freaking VMP and then saying you're good, hard scoping me with an SVG because you think you're good, calling it a quick scope. You know what an actual quick scope is? You aim down sights really quickly and you look right back. You go in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. That's called a hard scope because you're holding your aim, waiting for me to jump into your line, and then you'll shoot and act like, oh, that was a quick scope, dude. Saying, oh, that's a quick scope. I know I hard scoped you 3 times, 2 times to show you what a hard scope is doing and what you're doing, and then 1 time I hard scoped just at the beginning for a second. That's 1 time, that's it. I only do it once again, but you're just like every time you're just like boom, boom,
I'm posting the video on YouTube of you rage quitting.
I'm not rage quitting because I suck. Look, yeah, I left the game because you're using a VMP. Like a sad kid. You're like, oh, look how good I am. Look at this, I'm using a VMP. The VMP is one of the most OP guns in the game. No shit, you're gonna win. Plus, you're being a bitch, jumping around like, oh, look at me, I'm so good at the game. You're using an SVG, sitting there going, wait a second, lands on the ground, boom. It's not hard to hard scope, buddy. Never hard, it's never gonna be hard.
Gaming video trash talker leaves.
After using a freaking VMP when it was supposed to be a quick scoping battle. You started the video after we started so that way you could get more views about, oh look at me, I'm so good at this. You ain't good at the game, kid. Yeah, you're acting good at the game hard scoping and you're saying, oh, I'm hard scoping, but I'm barely aiming down sights. So what do you mean?
Hardscoper gets trolled, then leaves the game.
I'm not quick scoped you. There's so many kill cams. You didn't watch the kill cams. You don't get kill cams. You don't watch them because you're afraid to see that I'm good. I don't need.
Tyler Trash Talker gets trolled and leaves the game.
Yeah, because you had to use an SVG hard scope, and even after the fact that we said it is a quick scoping battle.
But then you started hard scoping, so right when you started
I hard scoped 3 yeah, sitting there the entire game hard scoping and then only no scoping. Use an actual gun for once, kid.
Kid. Should be Alabama, you know what?
Oh, shut up, you racist bigot.
Oh, someone salty that they lost?
You're a racist. I actually didn't lose. Neither of us lost. It's a draw.
I won 25 to 24.
Send me the pics then.
You really want me to send you the picture?
Yes. Send me a picture because it's gonna say 24 to 24 because I checked the kills, and it was 24 to 24.
I automatically won since you left.
No, you actually didn't because you hard scoped the most. You sat there the entire game from far range. You'd hard scope. Close range, you had to quick scope. I mean, you didn't even quick scope once. You didn't actually quick scope once. Besides the one time I was sitting still, so it was an easy quick scope. I was jumping around hitting quick scopes, easy. You're salty because you can't even get a quick scope off without them sitting still.
Bet. Look in the theater mode and look at the kill that I got with you, the locust. I got a headshot on you, the locust. My gold locust with the normal scope. Look at that shot. That was a quick scope. Oh, yeah,
the only one. I was standing still. Guess what? I was standing still. I was standing still when you hit that quick scope, and I wasn't even there. Actually, I wasn't even there when you did that actual quick scope. I was starting on my broadcast.
You're gonna see my video on my YouTube channel in about 2 hours, and you're gonna see yourself getting trolled. I'm gonna get about maybe like 100,000 views on that. So have fun getting embarrassed, and just let you know your account's gonna get spammed by my viewers. Have fun getting spammed. And
I can get them all
remember,
banned for assault
like and subscribe to
or
my
annoyance
like and
40 minute.
subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hope you enjoy getting trolled.
You think you're good at something. You're not. You're trash.